Welcome to another Friday Taps with the Tapping Club and moi, Hannah, for anybody who doesn't know me. Anyway, I'm being silly. I'm excited about today's. It's going to be short and quick. This this tapping script, I just wrote it today, and it's actually in perfect harmony with some major breakthroughs that I'm going through right now. Because as I tell you guys, I tap every day, and so when you tap every day, you're kind of constantly processing, you're constantly reorienting back to your our parasympathetic nervous system. You're constantly entering, sorry, I keep getting notifications. You're constantly entering into this like rest and recovery mode, right? And so there's a lot more ease, there's a lot more flow, and it's a lot easier, I think, to progress in our self development journeys and just to tap into more of our own potential. So, anyway, I've been working through some things and it's all been guiding me back to embracing the present moment, really coming back to now. And I'm not going to get too deep into that because it can get kind of esoteric. It can become a mind fuck if I'm not careful. But more than anything, what I want to share with you guys today in this tapping is an invitation to embrace more presence with where you are. Because most of the time, we don't want to be where we are because we think it's not what it should be, right? We're telling ourselves, like, this thing needs to change. I need to change. I don't have enough of this. I don't have enough of that. Whatever, right? We're in a state of dissatisfaction with what is, and so we avoid the present. The present feels really uncomfortable most of the time. But the issue with that is when we're resisting something, ultimately it is persisting. We're giving it subconscious attention, but a lot of times conscious attention, right? Where there's like a part of us that's just like fixated on the problem, on the thing that we need to get away from to the point where we've identified with it. And now it's like, I need to get away from this or else I just feel like shit as a person. And so all of that just creates more problems. And it really actually keeps us separate from what could be, right? So we're not doing this tapping to try to make something happen in your reality. If it does, fantastic. But we're doing this tapping to release resistance to what is happening right now. Because when you release that resistance and then you're able to get back into that parasympathetic nervous system, that rest and recovery, that relaxation zone, that creative mode, and solutions naturally emerge if there is a real problem, right? Or sometimes those problems just start to take care of themselves because you're no longer fixating on the fact that there's a problem. This is the power of your mind. Okay. And this tapping, it really is on a deeper level. It helps plug us back into our sense of sovereignty, our power over our minds, our power over our energy, because that's the only thing that we actually have control over. We can't control these circumstances around us. We can only work with them, collaborate with them, right? Learn from them. And so, warning, this script, it could some of you it's going to trigger the living daylights out of you, I'm not going to lie. Others of you, it's going to wake you up. It's going to hit in a way that maybe some perspectives haven't hit quite yet when it comes to the present moment and resistance and wanting to manifest and get this or get that or get out of this situation, get out of that situation. This particular script is going to reframe all of that in a way that's really uncomfortable. But like I said, it's also super, super fucking liberating if you let it be. So, we'll find out. We'll find out what you guys think. Housekeeping stuff, like always, make sure you drink water today while you're doing this, if you can. Stay present with your body. Notice what sensations you're feeling because those are your somatic signals, and you want to really be aware of them because that's your body saying, "Hey, this is resonating," or "Ooh, this is making me uncomfortable. This is really charged." That's a sign you need to tap more, either in that spot, whatever point you're on, or on the topic that you're talking about, whatever it is. Wherever there's more of a charge, pause and tap if you can, if you're watching the replay. Um, Anything else? In private sessions, if you want a private session with me, I will have that linked in the replay itself. It should be linked down below for those of you watching it with me after the replay or after the live. I know. Okay. All right. Other than that, just tap right tap and repeat after me. And this is one of those scripts that I really recommend you guys repeating daily for a little while, and at least until you kind of feel it wiggle in there and you really feel yourself starting to embody the wisdom that this script is offering to us today. Okay. And it's really quick, like I said. So let's do this. And we'll do it like we always do during Friday Taps. I'll go through it one time, kind of explaining as we go where I feel it called to and reflecting to you guys the experience with tapping. And then we'll go through it just one swoop afterwards. So you get two chances to really get into it. And what else? What else was I gonna say? I don't know. I just kind of went fucking blank. Oh well. All right. Well, let's do this. Okay. So we're gonna start on the karate chop point. And if you don't know, that's just on this meaty side of your hand. I apologize if I hit my mic, but whatever. We're gonna make it work. Okay, so just tap here and again, just repeat after me and just really focus on your body as we're doing this. Okay. Even though I feel like this moment should look different than it does, I know I'm feeling this way because I'm resisting what is. There's some discomfort that this moment is exposing, some unprocessed feeling, and my nervous system is uncomfortable. And that's okay. I'm willing to respond in a new way to this discomfort. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. If you have to burp, that's a good sign. Let it out. I just burped. Y'all probably hear me do that. I was burping when I was writing the script. You need to cry, yawn, anything. Let it happen. It's your body releasing the tension. Okay, where were we? I'm willing to learn how to stay with myself, even when it hurts. And I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And take a nice, slow, deep breath in between lines or anything, whenever you need to. Even though I feel like this moment needs to be different, for me to feel safe or content, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I feel like I should be different than I am right now, I deeply and completely love and accept myself, just as I am. Okay. All right. Take a nice deep breath. And now we're just going to do one round. Okay. Usually I have like 3 rounds for you guys in one go, but we're just going to have one round and then we'll repeat the whole thing one more time. All right. So we'll go to the top of the head. Just repeat after me. I am willing to consider. And like I said, this might trigger some of you guys, and that's okay. That's okay. Let it trigger you. I am willing to consider that this moment, these circumstances are exactly what a deeper part of me wants. Are exactly what a deeper part of me wants. And I know that can be hard to swallow. I know. Because this moment has something for me. That's why I'm here. When I'm willing to slow down and hold space for myself and feel what needs to be felt, that's when I can see what this moment has for me. So I'm going to feel it. All right, I'm going to start right here. Each finger is going to be the same. So I'm going to feel it even though it's uncomfortable and remind myself that I am safe right here, right now. I accept this moment just as it is, and I accept myself just as I am. Okay, now take a nice deep breath real quick. Just notice how you're feeling. If you've done this whole first round with me, just notice how you're feeling. Notice if you still feel a lot of tension. And again, sometimes, like I've said in previous taps, sometimes when you're tapping, especially in that first go round, the emotion, the tension can really flare up. It can feel like it's getting worse. But when you keep tapping through it, that's exactly what tension is being resolved. That's the stuff, it's coming up to the surface. Your awareness is, whoa, it's loud on it, right? But that has always been there, and the tapping is gonna now help as you tap through it. It's gonna help resolve that tension in a real way. It doesn't make the feeling go away, it processes it, it metabolizes it in your body, so that way, whatever that feeling was doing for you, because again, emotions are not your enemies, they're messengers, they're signals, and they're processes that are happening within your body, and they are there to support you if you let them. It can Whenever you tap through it, it lets that emotion do its thing, whatever it came to do. And then what happens is a lot of the times on the other side, there's a piece of yourself that you were looking for, right? Like underneath that tension, underneath that emotional debris and rubble, oh, there's some of you. There's some confidence that you were looking for. Oh, it's just there now. Okay. There's some hope that you weren't able to access. Oh, there's like this higher perspective that you just couldn't access before when you feel this fear, and now you don't even believe the fear anymore. And yeah, you feel it sometimes, but you don't believe it anymore. Like there's little pieces of gold hidden under all these heavy emotions. And so when we tap, we create safety around feeling it so the body can do its thing. And then you're left more intact, more whole, right? As a result of it. So now we're going to do this again, and we're going to process more of this tension around the moment. And I even invite you, I should have said this in the very beginning, I normally do. Think specifically in your mind, bring to mind things in your world, like something, one thing in specific, like the big bad. Like, what is this thing that I feel like I need to change in order for me to feel better, right? Think of that thing while we're tapping on this. Don't try to change it. Don't try to make it look different in your head. Think of it through this lens of acceptance, because until we put down the resistance, nothing can change. Nothing. Okay, let's do it. And I'm not going to pause as much this time. Okay. Even though I feel like this moment should look different than it does, I know I'm feeling this way because I'm resisting what is, these circumstances. Ooh, there we go. There's some discomfort that this moment is exposing, some unprocessed feeling that's been there. In my nervous system, my body, it's uncomfortable. And that's okay. I'm willing to respond differently to this discomfort, instead of ignoring it. I'm willing to learn how to stay with myself, even when it hurts, especially when it hurts. And I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I feel like this moment needs to be different, so I can feel safe or content, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I feel like I should be different than I am right now, I deeply and completely love and accept myself just as I am. And I have to say, when I said that last part, my stomach, like, I just felt this, like, sweet warmth kind of expand. And that's the shit. That's the little shit that if you pay attention to it, that's your body talking to you. And your body is saying, received. Yes, I received this. Okay, now let's go to the top of the head. And we'll do this real quick and then we're done. I am willing to consider that this moment, these circumstances are exactly what a deeper part of me wants. Because this moment has something for me. When I'm willing to slow down, hold space for myself, and feel what needs to be felt. So I'm going to feel it. I feel another burp trying to come up. Even though it's uncomfortable, and I'm going to remind myself that I'm safe to be here right now. I accept this moment just as it is. Mm. Oh, that felt good. I accept myself just as I am. Mm. See, okay, and on that line, I accept this moment just as I am. I could feel my stomach, like something just felt like I could see in my mind the thing that I'm dissatisfied with, right? That I've been dissatisfied with forever. The thing I've been trying to change forever. I can see it in my mind and my belly. It's like I'm going to try to articulate this. It's like they met in my stomach, the idea, the image, and this like feeling of acceptance. And it's like it just surrendered. That's what I just felt. I don't know how else to articulate it. Oh my gosh. See, I was not always able to hear myself like that, you guys. I was deaf to myself until tapping. And now it's like, "Oh, I can hear it. I can hear it." Even if I can't speak it clearly, I can fucking hear it and I get it. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, like I was saying before, use this script as like a jumping jumping off point. You know what I mean? Like, I invite you to find that specific thing or make a list. If there's a couple things that you're like, I can't fucking be okay until these things are different, make a list. Okay. And for me, it's money. That's the thing that I've been wrestling with for my whole adulthood, you know? Like, I come from severe lack mindset. And oh my god, I'm the curse breaker. I'm the generational fucking curse breaker in my family, so that's fun. But get real specific about this thing, okay? And tap on that. Tap on accepting that. Because before I wrote the script, I did that. I was doing that work before I brought this to you guys. So I'm coming at it a little bit more from the wisdom side of it than the emotionally charged side of it because I've already been tapping through that resistance. But take it one thing at a time. Don't tap on everything at once. Just pick one thing that feels alive for you and or feels big, and tap through your resistance around that. Tap on accepting it. And it's uncomfortable at first because these things our mind will tell us, well, if we don't change this, if this thing doesn't fucking change, this bad all these bad things could happen. And it's like, sure, they could. But the difference is and the problem is that that perspective, you feel locked in. It feels detrimental, and it's not. Reality is not that rigid unless we believe it is. Then it does act like it's that rigid. But if we relax, and I've experienced this in very detrimental situations, if we relax and we trust, there's so many more possibilities. Like, genuinely, things that we wouldn't even think of, wouldn't even imagine. But also, I have a note here. I'm just reading it real quick so I don't forget. There was something I wanted to say about this. Oh, yes. Because here's the thing, why we need to stop resisting what's happening right now or the circumstance is because that circumstance, okay, oh my God, it's 222. It's too fucking two. Okay, that circumstance, it exists in collaboration with you. You're not a victim to it, right? And that can be a hard pill to swallow at first, but fucking swallow it, choke it down. I mean, it does you no good to be a victim. So that circumstance is they're collaborating with you. And so if you assume I'm right where I need to be, right? If I'm right where I need to be, if this moment is all that exists and I'm here for a reason, then I actually must want to be here on some fucking level, even if it's very subconscious, even if it's very like higher self type shit. Some part of me wants to be here. Okay, well, if I want to be here, then that means that I am collaborating with this moment. I'm collaborating with this lack, with this experience of lack, with this perception of lack. Why? Why? And that's where it gets fun and curious. And that's where the tapping can really help you access what is that why. And really, what it boils down to most of the time is there's a fucking emotion. There is an emotion stuffed inside of you that is still subconsciously taking up space, taking up energy, using your creative life force energy that you want to be using to write, to post your content, to make your videos, to paint, to build the business, to whatever the fuck it is, whatever it is. Okay. Whatever wants to be expressed through you, that thing, this whole situation. Okay. I feel like I lost my train of thought. Oops, world. I'm gonna try to get back there. Okay. That situation, the circumstance that you don't like, it is reflecting you. Okay. It's reflecting something about you to you so that way you can get eyes on it, so you can see it, so you can have awareness of it. Because once you have awareness of it, you're no longer at the mercy of it. So you resisting the circumstance basically says, I'm at the mercy of this circumstance. It has power over me. So when we lay down the fucking resistance, we can access the clarity and the wisdom. We neutralize the emotional tension around it with the tapping. We feel safe. And then we understand, I just needed to feel this feeling. And when you feel that feeling, now that thing's not so scary anymore. Now it's just a situation that you got to take a step, and another step to solve. That's it. And now all the fucking bullshit's gone, all the drama's gone. And there's ideas flowing and creativity. And oh my God, I'm actually okay now, even though the circumstance hasn't changed yet. That's the magic of the script. That's the magic of this work right here of being present and being accepting of what's going on instead of being a victim to it. And it's so easy to be a victim to it. I'm fucking being a victim to things when I don't think I am. And it's like, okay. And that's why we tap every day. Okay. Is there anything else I wanted to say to you guys? Oh, no, I think that's it. And just last little tidbit with tapping, tap until your body says stop, or until you just feel exhausted, or until you get that breakthrough. Okay? Until it feels like it's in there and it makes sense. And you will know. I didn't think I know, but I knew. I can feel it. Your body will tell you. Okay. I think that's it. And drink lots of water. But okay, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the script as much as I enjoyed writing it and as much as I enjoyed doing it in my own time. Like I said in the beginning, private sessions will be linked in the replay or they're linked on my profile publication everywhere. You can find it anywhere. And also, one last thing actually, I have, if you guys want like a gentler entry into tapping and you need something that you can actually use every day, like a ritual, I create rituals to help with specific things. And one I just made is called Feel Safe Again. And you can download it right now. I'll have it linked in the replay as well. And, everywhere it'll be easily accessible. And it helps you reframe feeling safe in this moment. It gives you that sense of unconditional safety. It helps you open yourself up to that sense of unconditional safety in this moment because without that, our creativity can't flow, right? That's been the missing ingredient for me. That's the missing ingredient for many people is just feeling safe within themselves. And that script is a really easy entry point into creating that safety within. That unshakable fucking can't touch this kind of safety. I love it. Anyway, if you guys have any questions, message me. Don't hesitate. I'm here for you. And that's it. I love you guys. Mwah. I'll see you next Friday.